What a day. Evidently, Warner Brothers DVDs from not so long ago are rotting on people's shelves to the point that they're unplayable and no longer available. So you can't even replace it. We got to talk about it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And just a quick note from our friends over at Blackout Coffee Company. Make sure you head over and give them a try. Links in the description. Happy Monday. Boy, have we got to talk about something today. And it's not even a movie. We're not reviewing anything today. This is a serious issue for collectors that we need to talk about. Evidently, a certain length of time, like from 2004 to 2007 or something like that. Don't worry, we'll get into the details. A factory that was making DVDs, pressing them for Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers used the wrong glue or something, so now people are finding that Warner Brothers DVDs that are on their collector shelf are no longer usable. Like, they don't work. They're junk. They've rotted. Now, when you buy things, you assume it's yours forever, and as long as you take care of it, it'll be fine. Keep it in the package, keep it in the slip cover, the case, whatever the case may be. And I have a lot of DVDs on my shelf that I don't look at. Like, I may, if I'm looking for something to watch, I may go through there and pick one, but I don't go through my DVDs every day. And this list is huge, like 4 or 5 pages worth of sets and single movies and series. Entourage, like 7 seasons of it are rotting. That's just an example off the top of my head from the list that I read. So, Warner Brothers isn't saying anything. They're not saying boo as this ramps up and people are tracking. Luckily, it's not all their DVDs. It's just ones made from a certain factory in a certain time period. And my understanding is there's a way to look at your movies and see if they came from there, other than them being rotted and not working anymore, right? But this is insane. I don't know if they just went cheap or if they weren't paying attention, or the quality assurance guy was like, you got some Elmer's? We got to make these discs. You got some Elmer's glue? Maybe they bought a pallet of Elmer's glue and were like, hey, this will work. What's going on? You'll spend $400 million to make a movie and then use the crappiest discs you can buy to put it out and charge bukus of money for it. Come on, Warner Brothers. I've always looked at Warner Brothers to be one of the top tier movie companies. But the more that comes out these days, it seems like they're pretty crappy. Why? Spend the money to make the product well, and more people will buy it. Now, my friend FanZcene, and I'm going to link in the description down below a link to his video. And his video has all the links to the main, the list of movies and whatnot. I'm not stealing his thunder here, so I didn't take the links that he put up, because FanZcene's a good dude, and he covered this in one of his videos. And he's got, like I said, the list. He's got a link to the list of movies so you can check your movies, and also a link to another YouTuber that does a deep dive into this problem. But this is worrisome. And I thought you should know. Because a lot of these movies are there. I mean, there's some classics like Errol Flynn classics, like old stuff that doesn't exist anymore. It's out of print and it's not on streaming. So if you bought some of this stuff and it's rotted, you can't replace it. It's no secret that Hollyweird has been doing weird things for a long time and going downhill. But it looks like to me that Warner Brothers would want to get out in front of this because there is a way to see if your discs are from that or manufactured from that factory, and they would replace them at their cost, my friends. This is on them. You purchased it to own it. What a joke. Could you imagine if tomorrow it comes out that Arrow Video's movies are poorly made when they're pressed and they're rotting? People would lose their mind. But with Warner Brothers, a company that has a huge amount of movies, that movies is their business, but we're so used to them putting out crappy product, you're hardly hearing anything about this. This is a big deal. Anyway, the link is down below to FanZcene's video, so go check his video out. I appreciate it. He goes into detail, and like I said, he has all the links, and I give him all the credit, all right? But I thought this is important to talk about. So no review today, but this is a big deal, so make sure you check your movies and check the list. Oh, don't get caught out. Some of the DVDs, there are Blu-rays out, so you can replace, upgrade them, and you'll be fine. Other stuff, you're not so lucky. So check it out. All right, we're out of here. Have a great rest of your week. We'll be back on Wednesday, back to reviewing movies. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd. We'll see you then.